And we're back. Welcome back to whatever this thing is where I show you my progress in building Helms Deep. So let's show you my progress. Basically, all I've been working on is the keep because last video I showed it and it was hardly even anything. So now it's still not done, but it's some good progress. I started doing a lot more 3D modeling. So this is the throne. It's kind of looks uncomfortable to sit on. It's just made out of wood. The block I used is a jungle leaf block. So when I break it, you'll hear the leaves break. Yeah. The next thing I made is a picnic table. This is made out of a trapdoor. The ladders were made out of the same thing, or the hooks I should say. But if we give ourselves a debug stick and we make it the top half, dunk, it turns into a picnic table. Yeah, I filled it with barrier blocks so you can still stand on top of it. And the next thing is weapon racks. Why is this here? These weapon racks. So I made two versions. So there's one that is this direction and then one that's this direction. They're basically the same. I've been spending a lot of time putting weapons on them using armor stands and stuff. So if I go to spectator mode, you can see that there's armor stands. And then this is a trident. Here, I want to go into a different world here to show you some stuff. So I made 3 that go this direction, and I'm making about 4 that go that direction. These are the other ones I'm working on. So there's a bug in the game. I don't know if it's considered a bug, but when an armor stand is fully underground, it will make anything that it's holding really dark. So like this armor stand right here is submerged in the ground, so that would make whatever it's holding dark. And to get around that, you have to set them on fire. But if they are a marker of 1, the fire does not show and the lighting effect is just changed. So I have a command here that sets them on fire for about 20 minutes. And once I click that, they'll all start. You can see that they're emitting light because I have Optifine on. There's that. I also have a bunch of custom weapons in the game. So this is an axe. This is also an axe. They're both iron axes. And then this is a diamond hammer, but it's an axe as well. And to get that, I had to customize this texture pack that I got permission to use. The link for that texture pack is down below if you want to check it out. I have about 2.5 more armor racks to work on before I fully put them in to Helms Deep. Anyways, let's go back to the other world. Okay, we're back here. So in here, you go this way. This is where the horses are kept. There's no horses in there right now, but that's where they would be. And then you go this way. It's nothing. This will be blocked off to give you a little immersion, you know. But this way up here, I haven't finished this at all. But inside this area is up here. Here, I'll show you this armor rack down here. Oh, see this is what I'm talking about. It gets really dark like this unless I set them on fire. Or this bow should actually look like that bow. I think that's about it. I'm going to cut, and maybe a few days later I'm going to make the next part of this video. So it'll be a second for you. It'll be a couple days for me. And I'm back. Let me just show you the finished armor stands, and I'll show you the other feature I'm working on. So we got sword, that one, and then we got the king's weapon rack, sword, shield, golden sword, may I add. And then over here is the same, and then with an empty one, because I figured some of them will be empty. We got that one where they're bright now, and then this one. I made a system where every 10 minutes it will put on fire the items. Here we have a clock. This is a 10-minute clock, so this one is 1 minute, and every time it goes and travels, this will go back and forth, making these ones pass through at least once, and it will go like this, and so every 10 minutes it will trigger this. Let's just simulate that, I guess. So it turns off, it pulses through there, and then it turns that off. So because I don't want to constantly run this command, which the command is to light the armor stands on fire, I don't want to constantly do that, so I have it set for I don't know how long, and then it should get all of them in that time. And then once it turns off, the thing will retract. Pretty simple. So I have started working on the pathfinding AI system. Alright, so we spawn the villager, and then we put glowing on him. You can see that the zombie will chase him, so he's invisible right now. And he also has a hat on, which is a snowball, which I have made invisible as well. He's not really hitting the purple blocks per se, but he's hitting this area that was selected by these. So every time he hits one of these boxes, he's given a new tag, which is a direction. So this one's east, and it removes the north tag and then adds the east tag. So every time he gets a new tag, he's teleported in a direction very slightly. So this is villager with directional tag, move that direction. Execute as the villager with the north tag, run teleport minus 0.15. And if we summon a ton of zombies here, they should all pathfind their own way to him. Yeah. Alright, and over here is the actual system. So I have paths. This is the first path, second path, third path, and fourth path. And they start here. The clock I haven't figured out yet how far in between they'll be. I made it so that they stay on the surface, because when I made them underground, the zombies could not track them for some annoying reason. So they will always stay on the surface, and I wrote a command where if there's any blocks underneath them, teleport them up. If there's no blocks over top them, teleport them down. So they'll consistently go the direction. Once we see this guy hit the top, you'll see he gets teleported and put onto a new track. Boom. And he's moved there. But yeah, they'll walk all the way up here. He'll start moving this way, then he'll teleport right there. And he'll be walking and goes this way. Some blocks they fall through because I haven't written those down yet. And they go up the stairs and into the keep, where they'll die right behind the chair or the throne. Oh, yeah, there we go, when they get close. Yeah, let's spawn some zombies. They should consistently start going up the wall and make their way to the keep. So I'm just going to sit here for a few seconds and fast forward a little bit. Okay, so when there's more paths, obviously these guys will be going too. This is an issue I have. They stand on the edge of the wall, and to me it looks really dumb. They're like a parade or something. I'm probably gonna prevent that by moving the track a block that way, because that looks kind of silly if you ask me. And then the other paths will fix this, because right now these guys are tracking them, and they'll get stuck in this corner right here. But let's say if there's a track going up this ladder, then they'll be okay. Let's follow the parade. Lower my render distance so this can load. So this is our first guy in first place. Remember that we can only see the villagers because I put glowing on them, otherwise we wouldn't be seeing them. And of course there'll be a gate here, so they can't just walk in like they are now. But one feature at a time, eh? What is this guy doing? And the horde is coming. Let's see how the rest of them are doing. Bad, it looks. Where the hell did they all go? I guess because I lowered my render distance, they stopped loading. Yeah, we got a ton over here that just stopped. But that's okay. Another problem for another day. Yeah, so they should all follow into the keep. Yeah, and then they just kind of... So that's my path-finding concept, and I guess I'll see you in the next video where I have all the paths done, and we have good time! Also, check this out. I think this should be a weapon in the game. It's literally a flail. Imagine hitting zombies with this. Boosh. Anyways, yeah. See you next video.